6:45 in the morning. We're headed to Youth Pastor Summit. It's very early. I'm not a morning person. Heather's with me. This is Missy.
Hi.
And we're going to meet some people over there. And we're going to go get in line. But I'm super tired. Missy held the door for the nice man with the cart who almost ran us over. So, good job, Missy, wherever you are. There you are. So this long hallway is because there's a million cars in the parking lot. I think everybody in Orlando is staying at this hotel. So, it's a long way just to get to your car. This hallway reminds me of The Shining. So we're at Universal Studios, going to the Youth Pastor Summit. Basically what the Youth Pastor Summit is a 2-day event where we learn about how to deal with teenagers and youth and learn more about ourselves as leaders. Super loud right now. And the walkways aren't even working. So now we have to like walk. It's horrible. But we're at Universal City Walk, Orlando, Florida. Hey, that walkway's working.
Wanna jump over?
We're gonna take the next one. It's a lot of walking. We're getting on the walkway. Now we're like walking at supersonic speed.
Walkway exit is approaching. Please watch your step.
That was quicker. So this is our Orlando City Walk at 7 o'clock in the morning. As you can see, it's super empty. And it looks like everybody else beat us here. Here comes Tyler and Katie. They're gonna get coffee because they're addicted to caffeine. My shoe's untied. But we just keep going. So this is where we're gonna go. As you can see, the line's already getting longer and longer and longer. This place is so popular, they have a waiting list with hundreds and hundreds of people. There. Matt's not a morning person. Look at Smiles over here.
No. Too early. Too early for vlogs.
Excited?
Yeah.
You're tired?
Yeah.
Very, very tired.
There we go.
Thanks.
You're welcome. Nice shirt.
Don't get your hair.
Please don't.
Don't get your hair. Perfect.
What's up?
Dude, I can't even see you.
I know. It's
There
so
you go,
dark.
right here. This is good light.
SLU. It is so dark.
You're so dark, dude.
Oh, there we go.
We're finally inside. I'm here with Matt.
What's up?
Matt Vargas, YouTube, Matthew Vargas.
Finally inside SLU 2016. Waiting for it to start now. We got Liberty Worship coming up. KJ5 Grant Shan speaking.
You guys, just a minute. Who's ready to have a great morning? My people, I need to see those hands up in the air just like this side to side, y'all. Nice and easy. Hands up. If you love Jesus, make some noise. Ladies and gentlemen, make some noise for KJ52! Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. Here we go. That's much better. Funny, or I'm gonna get over it, like into some of the dark places in my heart and in my mind. And I don't know if you've ever had a hangover before. I don't drink, but I have had a youth ministry lock-in hangover before. Anybody else show of hands? And some of you are like, why would you do overnighters? Like, you're so cool because you're like enlightened now. You're like, oh, we don't do overnighters in our minute. How many of you would say that? You would do that. Yeah, okay. You're like, you're so old school and dumb. Here's the problem. They work. They work really well. Like, friends will bring their friends, and it's awesome.
Worship, I'm going to have to take your life. When you're 9 years old and something traumatic like that happens to you, and you stand in front of your school and a guy's shaking and he looks like he's scared enough to actually pull the trigger, you know at that moment, this guy apparently says he represents God, and apparently God is angry at me enough to send somebody to kill me, and you begin to have theology. You begin to have a thought about who you think God is.
Intermission. It's loud and chaotic. Still at the Hard Rock Cafe. Just saw Josh Griffin, David Nasser. Some good stuff. Get very encouraging. Makes you think a lot about missions and ministry and why we do the things we do and why we don't give up when it comes to working with teenagers and youth. So it's been a great morning so far. Got a couple more sessions and then we're going to hit up Universal Studios. But like I said, it's been a good morning so far. What do you think so far?
It's been awesome. The speakers have been great. KJ52 killed it. Can't wait for the rest of it.
What do you think so far?
Been good. I love Nasser, so he doesn't disappoint.
Awesome. I think it's been a good morning.
Just hanging out doing announcements, or whether it's my turn to get up and teach, or whatever it is, I just enjoy being in this room. I'm so grateful for David Nasser, who led our last session. I'm great friends with Josh Griffin and David Nasser, but years ago when I felt like the Lord was leading me to be an evangelist, which I really didn't, didn't even like evangelists. I mean, and I mean that, I'm being very honest, I had seen a few. Most of them were overweight and had like 3 sermons, yelled a lot, and then they just left, right? And that was kind of my impression. And then I began to study in history the role of an evangelist, and how evangelists had been really at the tip of the spear on some of the great social justice issues throughout history. Yes, they faithfully preached the gospel, but they had also typically taken their education very seriously.
And if children, then heirs, heirs of God, and fellow heirs with Christ, provided we suffer with him in order that we may also be glorified with him.
And some of it was about a month and a half ago. I was in India, and I was speaking to these pastors in India. Not just pastors, they were like leaders. Each of them had like 100 churches under them, and there were these 500 of these guys, and then there were these women that would go to the leper colonies, and just amazing people. And you know how you get before a group like that, and you just feel so small. Like, what do I say to these people? And
Yeah, you're welcome.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
We're heading to Universal Studios. The conference is over. Brent Crow and Francis Chan were amazing. So let's go ride some rides.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi, sir. I need to sign your name on a ticket.
So what'd you think? What'd you think?
Very good.
Yeah?
Good start.
Awesome.
What'd you guys think about
Muy
day
bien.
one?
Muy bien.
That, for you guys that don't know, she's Mexican.
Sí.
She only speaks Spanish.
Soy de Mexico.
We're gonna go to the bathroom now, Bob.
It's a lot of babies. Hello there, sir.
How are you doing today?
Good, how are you?
Well, enjoy the rest of your day.
Travelers, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Awesome. Is it on?
Yeah.
Hi, Muggle Device. How are you?
We're gonna get butterbeer. It's non-alcoholic.
Can I get beer?
One frozen, please.
$7.
Brain freeze.